This year is an exciting year. We had a great year last year performance-wise at all of our schools. We had a number of schools who improved letter grades. But I think overall, we're just looking forward to an outstanding school year for all the children of St. Johns County.
The first day of school was yesterday in St. Johns County, and Superintendent Tim Forson says the district is ready for a great year.
Superintendent Forson says staff and faculty at all 53 of the district schools are ready, including 2 brand new campuses.
They are both K-8 academies, so it's kindergarten through 8th grade. One of them is called Lakeside Academy in the Beacon Lakes residential project, right up off of 210. The other is Trout Creek Academy in the southernmost portion of Shearwater project off of 16A.
Forson says both schools will meet the needs of a growing community.
Each of the schools are built for approximately 1,500 students, and we expect them to be at capacity within the first 2 or 3 years. And they're all fully staffed, and the buildings and facilities are ready to go. So we're just excited about being able to serve the families of North St. Johns County in these fast-growing areas.
Forson says most of the staff come from different schools throughout the district.
That's really important because that allows for continuity from one school to another each time that we open a new school. Our principals of the 2 schools have been principals in other schools in the county prior to that time, so they also do a great job of building culture and building community within those schools.
For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Daryl Moody.
This local news is a service of your hometown Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you.
This is atrocious. We've seen it happening around the state. It's got to stop.
State Senate candidate Tom Leake disavows a fraudulent candidate endorsement card that contains his name.
Friday, thousands of St. Johns County voters received fraudulent endorsement cards in the mail in envelopes with no return address. The card appears to be from the St. Johns County GOP, but it contains a completely different list of candidates than what the GOP actually endorsed. Tom Leake is one of the candidates endorsed on the fraudulent card, and he's not happy about it. In fact, he's seen this before, and he's taken action.
I've seen this happen in Volusia County once before. Someone sent out a voter guide representing itself as the official Republican voter guide when in fact it was not. And so that caused me to go back and look at that voter integrity bill and see what we could do. What were the penalties for misrepresenting yourself? And the result was I asked them to include language within the voter integrity bill that said no one may represent themselves as the official party voter guide if in fact they are not. And there are penalties that go with it. And that if you have a voter guide and put it out, you have to say in at least as large a font as you write official voter guide who the organization is that is sponsoring that voter guide.
Leake says this fraudulent activity has serious consequences.
It's both an election issue. You can be fined by the Division of Elections. It is a party issue. You could be expelled from the REC, and there could be criminal penalties.
REC Vice Chair Jamie Parham is also unhappy with these fake endorsements. In fact, he doesn't want to see any endorsements.
I denounced that fraudulent voter guide that came out, and I also denounced the fraudulent voter guide that the REC put out that was done through fraud and theft. The REC should not be endorsing candidates in the primary, Republicans against other Republicans. Our job is to beat Democrats in November, period.
Who does he think did this?
I have no idea.
For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Liz Ryan.
David Stevens, president of the St. Johns County Firefighters Association, responds to a report from yesterday.
Stevens responds to the outcry by Commissioner candidates Ann Taylor and Anne Marie Evans that union leadership is persuading the union membership to vote for the incumbent commissioners.
They're saying, we know you didn't vote to endorse people. That's not true. They were trying to state that it was the executive board that voted for the endorsements. That's absolutely not true. The membership voted for the endorsements.
Stevens says the entire voting process is democratic.
Everything we're doing because we endorse some candidates. We're not forcing anybody to vote for anyone. We're not making anybody go out and do anything. Anybody that comes out is completely volunteering to come out.
Then Stevens responds to the centerpiece argument of the commissioner candidates.
We're going with what's happening now. Why would we want to replace commissioners that are out there fighting for us and acting now? The commissioners that are in there now have done more for fire rescue than I have ever seen in my entire career. So why would we take a gamble on people that are giving us promises?
The general election is August 20th. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
And now you're up to date with St. Augustine's local morning news. I'm Rich Carroll.